So today we're talking about saddle fit of the Western Dressage horse. So just wanted to point out real briefly where the end of the scapula is for people to know where that's at. Yeah, so there's where if you're in the angle here. So because the saddle's already made, you're not sure where the tree is, all right? Just know that the tree belongs behind the scapula. The skirt gives and takes, the pad gives and takes. So the edge of your tree, just say, is about the edge of the front edge of your concho, all right? Because the center of the concho has to be in the wood. So there's the front edge of your tree. So basically right here, where I put my fingers here, if you can see that, is where the front edge of that tree is. So if I'm riding this horse, then it's a matter of just this. I know, right, guy? Tucking that pad up into the gullet. There again, so I relieve the spine. Making sure I'm behind the scapula. So what's right for the horse is usually always right for the rider. All right? You got to remember, horses wear it. We only sit in it. This is where I'm showing on this horse, this saddle fit. And this particular saddle is too wide for this horse. And showing also where the placement of this saddle should be. But here, as I push on the saddle, the back of the saddle is coming up, which means it's always too wide in front. And so what you're going to have is saddles moving from front to back, moving all over this horse. And you got to remember, when you girth this down, you're pulling the front of that saddle down into the horse. Also, when people are feeling in the front, they're saying that, they feel like, oh, it's too tight, so it's too wide. No, I mean, it's too narrow, but no, it's actually too wide, and you need a narrower saddle so that it sits up more balanced. And that's where I was holding that there. And so now what we're going to do is we're going to put the pad that this particular owner has on this horse and show that it's still not effective enough to help the fit of this saddle. And you got to remember that Western saddles are designed to always use a pad. But here, see, it's still dropping in the front. You'll see that the back of this saddle is still coming up. So here I put a 1-inch wool felt pad. You notice how this saddle sits quiet. It's not moving. I'm not getting a reaction out of the horse. And so that's what you want. But it's a Band-Aid because this saddle is still too wide for this horse. So it'll help you temporarily until you're able to get a better saddle fit for this particular horse. And that's what I'm showing at this moment. So, and then what we'll do is I'll take another saddle and kind of show you a better fit. Now here's a saddle that fits better on this horse. I put it on without a pad so I can show you that no matter what, I still don't want movement in this saddle. And that's what I'm after there. So when I push on this saddle, you can see how this saddle's not moving. And at that time, he's resting the hind leg. So we'll just get him standing back square again. And so the saddle's not moving. Horse is not reacting, and so it's a much better fit. And then what I'll do is I'll put the felt pad on so that you're going to end up seeing how much a better fit this actually is. The other thing you got to remember is when a saddle's quiet, the horses move much better, have a better flow. There, making sure I'm tucking that pad up into the gullet. We have a good fit, making sure it's behind the scapula, and you see how that saddle's balanced and level. And so I'm always telling people what's right for the horse is right for the rider.